Episode 4 of the CatSandwich Podcast.
Number 4.
Is it 4, yeah?
Yeah, it's
It's
4.
4. Anthony, what number are we on?
3.
Oh yeah, you missed it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, Anthony's on the 3rd one. We're on the 4th. We're ahead of
Yeah. So,
you. Anthony wasn't here.
yeah, well, Andy, explain why you weren't here.
I hurted my knee.
How did you hurt your knee?
Jumping around earlier in the day and then turned awkward. Yeah.
And you dislocated your knee by turning awkward on your knee.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's what we have to deal with.
Yep, we have to deal with him. Anyway. No, I don't want any water, Anthony. Don't offer me water. Okay, I'll drink the water. Anyway, Tom, explain what the CatSandwich Podcast is for those who have only just tuned in. You know, it's episode 4.
Yeah, the Sandwich Podcast. The CatSandwich Podcast is a comedy podcast.
Depends how you look at it.
News,
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Yeah, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Which
It's like that episode of Top Gear where Top Gear is now considered a comedy in America because Jeremy Clarkson had a cow on top of his car. Have you seen
Well,
that?
that sounds funny.
So that's why we're a comedy. We had a cow on top of our car.
That's why, we're considered comedy because Top Gear did something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Anyway, do we have anything else to say?
What about? Oh yeah, I'm Tom.
Oh yeah, we didn't do this last time. Last time we didn't actually tell you our names. Anthony, what's your name?
George.
Right, so we got
Okay.
George, obviously Tom, and it's me, and I'm Joe. And together we make CatSandwich, which is just
Very
a
delicious.
barrel full of, wouldn't say
Cats.
laughs, kittens.
Insults.
Jed.
We're basically a barrel full of kittens and stones ready to be rolled down a hill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or chucked off Niagara Falls.
Mhm.
Whatever you're into.
Yeah, if you're into water or hills, you'll probably like this podcast.
Yeah.
So let's start with the topics.
Fine.
What? Anthony, you ruin everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tom, do you want to read the headline for the first topic?
Oh, what? We stopped recording.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. So, 31% of people in Britain have water damaged their phone.
Does that mean to no repair or just damage due to water?
Why not? Yeah.
You didn't answer, you just said why not.
That's a good question. Now,
Anyway.
31% have had their phones water damaged,
Yep.
and out of that 31%,
Yes.
70% of them were men.
Jesus, Anthony!
Well, that was stupid.
Okay.
This is
So-
what podcast is.
Yeah.
We're in a cramped room recording to a computer where Anthony fucking throws everything around.
Okay, happy now?
Yes.
Okay.
Put the bottle down!
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of water damage.
Well, let's put that to the test. Anthony, have you ever destroyed a phone down the toilet?
Yes.
What?
Yesterday.
What? Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is that why you don't have your phone with you today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom, have you ever dropped your phone?
I haven't.
No. I've dropped my iPod down the toilet when we went to Belgium.
Yeah.
But I've never dropped my phone. So technically, if we're talking about phones, then the 30% of people in this room have dropped their phone. When did you do it on the toilet?
Yes.
What were you
What was
doing?
you doing? Yeah.
It slipped out of my pocket.
How? Your pocket faces upwards. Oh, were you having a crap or something with your
Yes.
trousers on?
No, I was going down to have a crap and it just slipped out of my toilet. Slipped out of my toilet.
How wide is your toilet? Jesus Christ.
Why were you walking around with your phone in your pocket?
Did you realise it fell in the toilet? Or did you have a crap and then realise?
Yeah.
So you didn't want to take... Did you take it out?
No.
Okay.
You left it in the toilet?
Did you
I've done
flush?
shit all over it.
Oh, you waited
I didn't realise it until I got back up.
Well, you just looked in the toilet and it was floating.
So did you flush it or what
Yes.
What
I
happened to the
ain't
phone? Did it go
thinking
down?
Yes.
How the hell did a phone flash?
Don't ask, it did.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's 30% of us in this room, so yes, technically that is right, Tom.
75% of people who chuck their phone down the toilet, men, and 27 are women.
Yeah, so technically that means a majority of men. So of that 30%, which is Anthony, he's
Hello.
minority. He's majorly a man, but he's 20% woman as well.
Yeah.
30% even woman.
And
Yeah, that sounds about right.
47% of the people who water damage their phones, it's dropped down the toilet.
Yeah.
That's just under half.
Yeah, because if you drop your iPod or iPhone down the toilet, it's called an iTurd. That's the nickname for dropping your iPhone down the toilet.
Well, it must be. It's got to be the nickname because so many people do it.
Yeah, I know. Which is, but surely someone should design a phone that is waterproof. Why aren't iPhones waterproof yet?
Well,
Well,
you can get waterproof cases.
But then what about the screen? You want me to touch the screen?
Yes, you will.
How can you touch the screen for it?
It's all see-through.
Oh, right. But that means you have to buy something on top.
Also, Australians have waterproof money.
Why?
they
How do you know this?
I watch TV a lot.
What do they laminate it? Or?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea though, because paper
Yeah.
money gets damaged.
Because
Yeah,
it was washing in your trousers and stuff, paper down.
Yeah, so that's Australia. You got the right thing going there.
Britain should do that, but to not look like we're copying Australia, we should just resort to nothing but coins.
Or
£100 coins.
what we do
How
is
heavy
we
is a
go.
pound coin? Is it like £1? How heavy it is?
No, it's
It's the value of it.
It's called a
It's
pound.
not. It's not.
No, because when
Dollars don't weigh a dollar.
No, because when I... Fuck, I don't
Yes,
know.
they do.
I can't talk.
A pound is a lot of
No,
weight.
because when I go to the...
Yes, quite a bit of work.
What's it called? Post office, that's the one. I go and like try
You
and...
trying to send your pound coins?
No, fuck you. Let me talk, you bitch. No, I go and try to exchange money in the post office because I'm with Lloyd, they don't do it in thanks to the bank.
Yeah.
I ask for like £5 or from £10. They actually get the bag of £5 and just weigh it.
Yeah, they weigh because they know how much pounds weigh. 14 pounds would weigh a stone.
Why do you know that?
Because 14 pounds is a stone, and if pounds weighed a pound, then 14 pounds would be a stone. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So carrying, loads of chapel in your pocket would weigh a stone. Your trousers would weigh more than a stone. No,
Well,
banks
some stones-
and stuff, they know how much weighs. That's why when you take 5 pences, they know how much a 5 pence weighs. So they know how many's in the bag to exact the amount.
I know I'm
So-
going to sound stupid, but which weighs more, an ounce or a pound?
Ounce? Is it? No, pound, yeah, pound, of course, yeah.
Yes.
So is a pence, 1 pence equal to 1 ounce? No.
No, because
No.
an ounce is very small.
Where you getting that from?
I don't know.
A pound isn't...
They rhyme, okay?
They don't... Ounce and pound do not rhyme.
Pence! Ounce and pence.
Yeah, but if so, we worked out that a pound doesn't weigh a pound, so therefore a penny weighs an ounce.
Yes!
What about 10 pence ounce?
10 ounces.
Yes.
Yeah, what? What's the point you were making there?
I don't know.
Anyway, should we carry on with the actual topic?
The second thing people damage their phones with is spilling a drink on it. Ever done that?
No. I've spilled a drink on my phone before, but I've never broke it because of it.
Well, did you damage it?
Not really, no.
No.
Because the bottom of the phone, because only went back when bricks were fashionable, big phones.
Yeah.
They weren't damaged very easily. You could throw them at the wall and they wouldn't do much. But iPhones, you drop them once, they crack, and then you can't use the screen.
Well, you can. You just cut your finger up.
Yeah, I know. Right, well, yeah, anyway, carry on. And have you got anything to say about this at all?
I have almost lost the phone to rain.
What? What are you doing?
Walking in heavy rain.
Using it as an umbrella?
No, it was in my pocket in heavy rain.
Umbrella app.
In
You probably will have one.
heavy
in the
rain
future,
the
but-
game or heavy rain?
Rain itself. Water dripping from the sky.
Yeah. You had your phone in your hand?
No, in my pocket.
Would you pull your trousers down and take the phone out?
How far were you walking?
From the top of the street.
What
to
did
my
it
house.
flood your pocket until the phone come out?
No, the phone got soaked. I got in the house, looked at it, it was soaked.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it in rice.
Right, I heard about this. I
Yeah,
heard about
yeah,
this.
that's
Yeah, because when my iPhone broke, they told me to put it in rice.
Yeah, wait,
But obviously it was a bit too late because we'd already spent 2 days in Belgium and got back,
and it was piss covered.
and it was covered in piss. Yeah, but I've
I
always
got
shaken
nothing
it
to
for
say.
15 minutes with piss. Anyway, so we're talking about Anthony and his very misfortunate mishaps with rain and phones and piss and phones and shit and phones. And my piss and phones. Tom, have you actually ever broke your phone?
I've never broken a phone because I have really old ones and I just don't walk about with them because they're fucking shit.
I'm sad because the phone that went down the toilet I've had for 7 years.
No.
It
So
was one of those
it wasn't your iPhone?
No.
Oh.
Well, you got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Have you?
What do you think rang last time?
What last time, Anthony?
Well, last time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
I come from the past.
What you mean?
No, that's stupid. I come from the future. Yeah,
Everybody comes from the past.
You know what have we done to this water, Tom?
Nothing, you're just stupid as shit.
I don't understand what Andy just said at all. Can someone explain this to me?
Okay, so
if you know the answer, there's an email catsandwich@hotmail.com.
if you have anything, email CatSandwich@hotmail.com.
Yeah, because all we've got is junk mail about Viagra at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, Anthony, we'll send to you later because we know you're in the market.
What?
Yeah. Viagra, junk mail.
Okay.
Anyway, perhaps we should start to wrap up this topic.
We haven't even started, have we?
What do you mean we haven't?
What do you mean we are starting? We've been on this topic in 10, 20 minutes.
I'm alright for it.
We know.
I know I didn't see us starting recording, but you think we're just talking all this time just for fun?
Here's a question. Does insurance cover water damage if you drop it down the toilet?
Yes.
If you got piss cover.
Oh. Have you got piss cover, Andy? Did you have shit cover? Your phone was shit covered, but...
No.
Anyway, Tom, any other interesting facts? Or is this about it? For
Humans are 30% daffodil.
No,
you
similar to...
You took me meant this.
Anyway,
not the joke.
If you've got any funny phone
shit
stories, send it to catsandwich@hotmail.com. First, we should move on to the next topic.
Yep.
Let's move on. Right, next topic.
Okay.
Tom, introduce yourself.
So, basically, in Mexico, there was a prison.
Yeah.
Where it's maximum security.
Yeah, so it's very high murderers and rapists and all these.
Where the Mexican federal officers paid a raid into it.
Yeah.
There was 500 of them.
500 officers.
Yeah, I don't know why you need 500 officers to go into a prison.
Surely if they're federals, you should only need about 20.
Well, surely if you own the prison and the
yeah.
people are locked up, you don't need to send that many people in and Auntie's complexed by a bottle of water.
I'm reading.
Water.
Yeah, you're trying to get my intelligence back.
You're reading a bottle of water. What's in this water? Oh, there's water in this water. Oh, I never knew that.
Happy that it's water?
No, it's some story about some African kid.
For God's sake. We're talking about water bottles now. Okay, this is...
Stop reading the water bottles and get on
This
with
is
the
a good
podcast.
point. Anthony, put the fucking water down.
No.
Why is it every time you record I have to tell you to put something down?
What was it last week? Oh, you weren't here last week. That's why we didn't have to say it last week. Carry on with the story.
Okay. So, Mexico, they send 500 officers into a prison.
So Mexicans are sending 500 of their own officers into their own prison.
Which is maximum security.
Mm-hmm. Rapists and murderers.
So when they get there, they find nobody's in their cell.
Yeah,
and
just walking around.
There's 2 peacocks, 100 fighting cocks, 19 prostitutes, 2 bags of marijuana, dozens of TVs, 7 bottles of alcohol, and an assortment of knives.
Right. What do they need peacocks for? I know that we'll get into the rest, but why peacocks?
Just to make the place look nicer. Now, I mean, it's counterbalanced.
Was there no police in the prison?
Apparently not.
So the Mexican rapists and murderers took over the prison.
Yeah, and they didn't know about this until they were sending people into the prison.
Why were they sending people into the prison?
To stop rapists and murderers having like a hideout.
But you said they didn't know about it.
No, they didn't know everybody was out their cells and had the fighting cocks, had their cocks.
It's like a stronghold. It's like the final level on Mario, but with rapists and murderers instead of fireballs.
And prostitutes. And marijuana. Which made it look like Mario.
Yeah. Anyway, it says the place that this happened is Acapulco. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah? You know where I'm going with this, Anthony? Yeah? You know where I'm going with this?
Or you're too busy reading some fucking bottles of water.
He's finally stopped now. He's kind of stopped.
I've actually read it.
So Anthony, what Oh yeah, that's right. You know the story we build up every week.
Oh yeah.
Remember I think we started at the second podcast. Right?
Yes.
We started with, what was the original story? The freedom fighting bull.
Yep. With the
bull, cow.
Yep.
With George Clooney of bulls, and they're travelling around in a van.
And I think
with the cow's sister.
And a animal psychic.
Telepathic.
Yes.
Whatever.
They're also pathetic.
Right. They're going on in a van, and the next week we decided that Zottel the goat, you weren't here for that one, hadn't you?
No.
Basically like a freedom, no, what is it? Fascist goat.
Opposite to freedom fighter.
Yeah,
right?
opposite to freedom fighting. Fascist goat, travelling round.
It's like the Odd Couple.
Mm-hmm. Two fascist goats, in fact.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, this can all be in a prison. A van driving around a prison
With
in
rapists and
Acapulco.
murderers.
And we've got a name for that sitcom. What's the name for it, Anthony?
I don't know.
It's in Acapulco.
I don't know the fucking name of the song.
Oh, okay.
Have a guess.
Something to do with Acapulco. I don't know. I don't pay attention to music.
Tom, going to relieve Anthony of his pain?
Please do.
I'll do it then.
I don't want to relieve Anthony of any.
Anthony's going...
Going loco.
There we go. We got it in the end. I had to mime it to him.
Why didn't you fucking say it then?
Because we wanted you to finally actually say something on the podcast, Anthony.
I think this is the one I've talked the most on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's probably true. Anyway, tell us more about what actually happened in the end of it.
Well,
We haven't come to the end, have we?
We're not at the end of the podcast, obviously. The story.
I figured that out. Why did...
I'm still blaming the water. That's why I haven't drunk any more. And
I drunk more than you.
Exactly.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I swear down Tom has spiked this water with some shit.
Despite you had to open the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can inject it.
The water would come out.
No, it wouldn't. You can inject it through the lid.
Is there a hole in the lid?
Very small hole, probably.
Yeah. Turn the bottle upside down. Did any water come out?
It could be like when you put rocks in a bottle, turn it upside down and rocks don't fall out if they're all clogged in the one area.
It's water. Rocks are solids.
Water is significantly smaller.
I've had to put small holes in bottles and put water and water hasn't come out.
Why?
Water down!
There we go. We finally got it figured out.
Stop hitting the desk with a pencil. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's stop banging the desk. Carry on, Tom.
Well, there's really not much to it. Yeah,
Wait there. It says this is in the border states of Chihuahua. There's a place called Chihuahua.
What do you mean, Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Oh, okay. What?
There's a place called Chihuahua.
Nouveau Leon? Is that it?
Probably.
Yeah, why not? I'm best at
nothing.
pronouncing, so...
Jesus.
So is that where Chihuahuas come from? Chihuahua.
Hmm.
The Chihuahuas of Chihuahua.
Hmm.
Do you want to check the Chihuahuas in?
Ah,
To the
now it reminds me, because there was a film called Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Yeah,
All right, we'll let you talk.
And all the Chihuahuas actually come from the place called Chihuahua in it.
That's...
Yeah.
Very well done, Anthony.
This is a Disney film.
Maybe we
Yes.
should move on and
Okay.
stop Anthony talking about Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Right, now Anthony's explained the plot line to Beverly Hills Chihuahua in major detail. Maybe we should move on to the next topic, which headlines: Police snare. What? Police snare suspects with free... maybe you should read it.
Oh yeah, because I'm so much better.
Police
Okay.
snare suspects with free beer sting. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, let's go then. Tell us the
So-
facts.
I'll tell you the facts.
Tell us the facts.
Getting my papers together.
Banging his papers on the desk.
Banging something else.
Tell us the
around.
facts, Mr. Newsman.
So the police sent out letters to people who'd avoided getting arrested.
Yeah.
I don't know how they knew where they lived because they were avoiding getting arrested.
Why don't you just go to the house?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And 19 people were arrested by this. I'll explain what it is in a minute. And it's called Operation Rocky.
Rocky. Why Rocky? Is it not a reason, or is it just because of the letter R or something?
I have no idea. It doesn't go into detail about why it's called that. But okay.
Anyway. Now Andy's finished playing with my hat.
And something else of yours. They sent out letters to everybody who'd avoided capture, saying if you come here, you can have free beer. And 19 people came and got arrested.
Do they know it's from the police?
Yeah. The giveaway was it was printed on Metropolitan Police paper.
This is Britain.
Yeah, this is...
Oh my God.
Even I knew that this time round.
Yeah.
Oh, Derbyshire. Right. Is that right?
Derbyshire.
Is it Derby?
I think so.
Derbyshire.
Yeah, shouldn't we know this?
Should we know this?
It's England's
So
problem.
basically, Anthony, would you be stupid enough if some people sent you a letter saying free beer? Would you go along?
Maybe I'm not
If
the right
you-
person to ask about this. Are you smart enough? So I think I might.
He's an alcoholic.
What about you, Tom? Would you go along if you had actually known in the past that people are looking for you? So then you get a letter in the post saying free beer.
Well, if anybody sent me a letter in the post saying free anything, I probably wouldn't get it. Because I'd assume police, the gangsters I pissed off, or the Russians.
Definitely the Russians. Always look
Yeah.
out for them.
Yeah.
So-
See a Russian in the street, go punch him in the face.
The thing that surprised me most about the story is not the fact that 19 people... wait, how many people did they send letters to?
They haven't said. They could have sent it to 1,000 people. But I don't
Still,
think
19 is quite high.
Yes, quite a lot of people. Quite a lot of beer they had to get as well.
Wait, why did they buy beer?
They didn't buy beer. They just said there was beer. Yeah, that's a picture of some people with the beer. That doesn't mean they gave out beer.
Is that a certificate he's got or something?
No, that...
It says free crate of beer. That's the
Oh shit,
letter.
fuck.
What are you doing?
Falling over.
You're sitting down!
Chick Hopple's
That-
forward.
We'll post this picture. Basically, it's a picture of two police officers dressed like normal civilians, and he's holding...
Chuck 50p in my face.
He's holding a letter saying free beer, or free crate of beer. Big green font. Jesus Christ.
And people fell for this. 19 people. Well, that just says 19 people were arrested. More people could have gone to it and run away.
Yeah, that makes sense, because there wouldn't be enough police officers.
Yeah, they were holding too much
But anyway,
beer.
even though all this stuff has, been happening, the thing that surprises me most about this is it's set in Britain.
What do you mean?
This is something Americans would do. No offence to Americans, but it's a very American thing.
What, just to send... Well, they're sending letters to where these people live.
Exactly.
Why not go to where these people live?
They could have arrested them all.
Well, the reason they didn't do that... the reason they didn't do that, because they say it's cost effective.
Sending letters to everybody.
Yeah.
Can't I just send some bailiffs or something?
Yeah, well, they cost money.
So to sending letters to every person
But
and
not-
not get any action back.
But they arrested 19 people without giving them the beer. So they got the beer and they can just go drink it.
That's fair enough.
They didn't get any beer.
No. Why have they got pictures with beer?
They've got pictures of beer
Just to show us what beer is.
because this is on Sky News.
That makes sense.
Nah.
Go on, speak. Go on.
If you know those people who got arrested, they probably stole stuff, right?
Yeah, probably.
It's
Something
ironic
like
because
that.
they got robbed.
What do you mean they got robbed?
It's in this figure of speech story.
What?
That
They
is-
didn't get robbed because nobody took anything from them except their dignity from getting
Yeah, there
arrested
we
from
go.
going to get a few crates of beer.
We use a variety of methods to arrest those suspected of committing criminal offences, and we will continue to use these new tactics when necessary. And that's a chief inspector, which is a very high rank.
Chief Inspector Graham.
Graham McLaughlin. Right. It's been very cost effective and can take a lot of time to track people down. What do we track them down? They've got their address.
Well,
So why didn't they arrest them there?
Because it's cost effective to...
where did they say it? Where's the set? I should have probably go up.
What?
Derbyshire.
Derbyshire, yeah.
People came from Sheffield and Nottingham to get their beer.
Is that far?
Why not? Yeah.
Let's check a map. We'll be right back. We've had a look at a map and we're very disappointed.
Yeah.
But still, it says that they took
Between 20 and
20 to
miles.
40 minutes to get to one place to get a crate of beer.
Yeah, it's only
Surely
one-
petrol money for that amount, you could buy a crate of beer.
How much is petrol? No, we're not going to work that out because we spend too much time in other podcasts using a calculator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can assume that perhaps it'll cost, if it's 40 minutes, it's going to cost about...
How fast they going?
Anthony, that
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
What cars are they driving? Because that can affect petrol.
We'll just say about a
efficiency.
tenner, right there and back, is it?
Yeah.
Perhaps even more, perhaps about 12 quid. You can buy a crate for that, right?
Yeah.
You can buy 12 cans, which is nearly a crate for 8 quid.
Yeah, it's not very good beer, but it's still beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's Foster's, that is.
Yeah, that's what I just said, isn't it?
Anyway, maybe we should move off this topic of people with beer and being ratted out and all this shit.
I did that too loud, didn't I?
No, have you got anything to say about the beer police, Anthony?
Nothing.
Well, let's move on.
We've got 37 minutes. Shit.
Anthony, I did press record.
You bastard.
Right, so the title, Anthony, do you want to read a title for once?
It is that one, right?
No, it's the other title.
Oh, it's the other massive title.
Mars Curiosity rover launch marks boldest ever interplanetary mission,
Do you know what that means?
launching things from Earth to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
For once, we've actually taken a step up to good newspapers.
Which newspaper is it?
It's the
The
Guardian.
Guardian, fair
It's
enough.
actually moderately
Normally, what do we normally go from? We either Sky News,
The
The
Mail.
Independent,
Yeah.
but that's very vague.
The Telegraph.
Telegraph's not too bad, but The
But
Guardian, that's probably the best we've done.
Basically, we go to newspapers which are quite dumb and they say absurd stuff.
Yeah, we never go to The Sun though, which is very surprising.
No, yeah, I should. I don't like the Sun though, so I don't even go there unless I'm looking for some tits.
Yep.
And by that I meant birds. By that I meant women.
Mm-hmm.
So Curiosity is the name of the rover.
Oh, right, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, I was quite far into this before I figured that out though.
Right,
Which-
so the Curiosity rover launch marks boldest. I get it now, that makes much more
Yeah.
sense. Right, so basically they're sending this Curiosity rover to Mars, and it's the biggest
it's the best.
biggest
equipped.
space mission ever performed on Earth.
It's no on
Or by
Mars.
NASA.
Yeah, it's going to be the most complicated
Mm-hmm.
and best equipped.
Is it going straight to Mars?
It's going straight to Mars.
Is it
yeah.
people in it?
No, there's just a rover. That's why it's called a rover.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
A Land Rover?
A Range Rover.
no, it's the Mars rover.
Oh, that's a bit bigger.
How many miles to the gallon does that do?
Well, no, it doesn't.
It's on Mars, it doesn't need to do that much.
Well, yeah, actually doesn't go that far. It's only going to be in service. Well, they think it's only going to. The minimum amount of time they'll have it there is 2 years. But
Will it move, will it have the camera on complete all that time?
yeah, and the distance it will move by those 12 years is by the I think I
2 years.
Right. By 2 years is 12 miles. That's
Very slow.
yeah, that's not that far, but it is a laboratory as well.
What?
It's got a bunch of shit on it. I'll give you some of the
It's
specs.
got a camera, obviously.
Yeah, it's got a camera. It's got a gel. It's got a laser probe. I'm not sure what that is.
Laser probe.
What does that do?
Probes.
It
Stuff.
digs into the Earth and it like tests the...
If that's wrong, Anthony.
It probably is.
Yeah,
And
carry on.
It's got a jackhammer.
Yeah.
It's got a weather
Alright.
station.
Yeah.
It's nuclear powered.
What?
Yeah, it's got
There's
a
a small
nuclear.
reactor in it.
Yeah, it's got a nuclear generator in it. So that's why it might last longer than
Oh, yeah.
2 years because it's fucking nuclear powered, bitch.
Huh. Right, so basically, we've actually got a smart story for once.
Yeah. Which
So,
I don't know why.
yeah.
But also why this is one of the most complicated thing. It lands with a sky crane.
What do you mean?
Well, it's got rockets, and then those come off of it when it's going down, and they're supposed to keep it.
Yeah.
I say supposed to because they don't know if this works yet.
Oh, fuck testing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one-time use thing or
It
something.
cost £1.6 billion,
Jesus.
which is $2.5 billion.
It's NASA.
Yeah, it's NASA, and they don't know if it will work.
Are Britain partner with NASA at all?
It'd be the European Space Agency, and
Why do we never do anything cool?
Well, we did. I think it was 2 years ago try and send something to Mars, but it blew up on the way. So
Why?
Thought so.
something fucked up. They don't know what. So
That's just
That's
what they
what you
want you to think.
yeah,
Hmm.
it hit Megatron in the sky.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Any of you seen the new Transformers movie?
Any good?
No.
I haven't seen it.
Oh well, that was the useful 5 seconds of the podcast.
Though Megan Fox isn't in it.
Oh, I thought she was the main character.
Yeah, well, the reason she's not in... Well, they say the character's not in it anymore because she's a bitch. So, that was the
That's a good way to
explanation
just
for
get
the...
into
What?
character.
That's the explanation for why there's a new love interest. Because she's a bitch.
That's a good way to just get a new character.
I don't know the
That's-
name of the other guy. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the other guy.
What?
No, it's not that.
The character name.
Not the character name, but
The actor.
yeah, that's what I mean.
And we'll go back to the NASA.
NASA, go back to NASA, not Transformers.
It's 3 meters long,
That's quite big. I thought they were quite small.
2.7 meters wide, 2.1 meters tall, and it's supposed to find out if Mars has or does support life.
You think it will?
Microbacterial life, not.
Because if it's microbacterial life, then microbacteria can evolve. And
Yeah, but that would.
no, but if
It
that can live on there, then Earth was at that point that stage at one point.
Yeah, but Mars is further along than Earth.
No, so it takes much longer.
It's supposed to have already had unintelligent life like sheep.
Sheep on Mars.
Not sheep. Something not similar. Oh, that same level as intelligence.
Like
See.
Bacteria, I get
already
like a
had.
pig.
Yeah, yes. Have there ever been pigs on Mars? Because we know there's been
You
Muppets in
wouldn't
space.
know, because Mars is quite reddy colour, and pigs are
No,
pink.
we went through this last time.
Did we?
Mars is brown. And I also said Mars is better than the moon, which is why we don't go to the moon anymore and why we should go to Mars. NASA have listened to me, despite this has been in planning for a couple of decades.
But if that means Mars is brown, if Mars is brown, then that means Bigfoot could live on Mars. That's unintelligent.
Yes, Bigfoot
And you
lives on
wouldn't
Mars.
see it because it's brown.
Well, you can't see it on Earth, so how are you going to see it on Mars?
Exactly.
Despite this-
Chupacabra, that's like a brownish colour. That could have come from
Yeah,
The
Mars.
probe exploded.
Apparent-
That would be quite a crappy mission.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it would be a couple of $1 billion down the drain.
there's been more than 3 dozen missions to Mars.
When
And-
you succeeded. Well, one have, obviously.
Yeah, under half of them succeeded.
How much money have they spent doing this?
Well, this one cost, say,
2 billion or something.
2.5. Let's
How
say-
about, instead of sending all those, NASA should have just spent all that money making one that actually works.
But how do they know that would have worked?
Yeah.
What if they had spent like
all of
50 billion on one and then that didn't work?
all of these were designed to work. I'm not sure what you're thinking, but one
many?
before
In
this.
preparation, in case something like... Do all the possibilities.
That's what they're doing.
What do you mean do all the possibilities? They don't know what the fuck's going to happen in space. It's space. We don't know.
Giant grapes fly and break its windscreen. There.
How
That's
many?
possibilities.
You think-
There's no windscreen on a rocket. There are people driving the rocket. Like
Space
a car.
shuttles. Space shuttles have winds.
Try it down back though. I'm turning this rocket behind.
Exactly.
No,
They
I
don't have
haven't.
back seats and windows which you wind up and down.
Space shuttles.
How many rockets do you say there were altogether have gone up and...
Well, they just trying to go to Mars. More than few dozen missions, and less than half of them.
3 dozen
More
missions.
than.
A dozen's
know
12,
exactly.
yeah?
Yeah.
So, about 35.
They say more than.
35
So yeah.
times 2
Are you times it by 2?
billion.
Okay.
So 60 billion has been spent on rockets and only half of that, 30 billion has gone down the drain.
Yeah.
Why?
It's Mars.
So?
It's,
You
it's
could have like fed everyone in Africa.
Ah, I blame NASA for the debt crisis.
Well, it's Americans. Let them do what they want. They want to be... is it run by the government, NASA?
yeah, NASA's run. Well, it's mostly
Funded by the government.
It's mostly funded by patents.
Patent.
Patents.
What do you mean?
Well, they have patents on mobile phones, microwaves,
Oh my god.
all that stuff. They get money from. So
Ah,
every time you buy a computer, they get money from that. So they get money from pretty much fucking everything.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
GPS.
They get money for this.
Yeah, that's a
For
computer.
those who can't see me, go...
You're tapping a computer.
Tapping the
You
computer.
probably hear that because the mic's in the computer.
I
Tapping
would
a
have
computer.
laughed if the screen cracked then somehow.
I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
No.
I definitely fucking wouldn't.
So, we've actually got a normal topic for once.
Yeah,
Feels weird. I feel violated. Have we got anything more to say about this? I need to stop. I feel
if you feel valued,
dirty.
if you feel valued, you're not going to react by putting your water.
I just drank. I just finished it off.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And I feel
For you.
And I haven't drank any for 20 minutes.
I feel dirty talking about normal topics. We need to move on to something silly. Let's move on. Yeah. Next topic. The title is Humbug.
Bar humbug.
Yeah, I understand the reference.
That was more for Anthony.
Oh, right,
Did
yeah.
you get it?
Yes.
Good.
Littlewood's Christmas ad causes hundreds to complain to ASA, which is the Advertising Standards Authority, which is basically people who make... If you make an advert, then you complain to them and they can get the advert banned and stuff. And they decide what goes on TV and stuff. Spoiler alert, read no further if you are below the age of 7.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this advert. Yes, I know why this is bad.
Do you want to start by explaining what the advert is?
It's like a school sort of play, innit?
Yeah.
It's a school play. In one part, don't they mention the fact that Santa isn't real?
Yeah, basically what they say is Santa doesn't exist.
Yeah, the
and
parents buy the presents.
Yeah.
That's what they say, yeah.
Yeah. In the chorus, they sing about their mothers who've done the shopping.
Yeah. So I understand this. I'm just going to pause this while we watch the advert. Haven't you ever seen this advert?
Yes.
No, so we don't really need to.
Well, let's watch it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, right. We've seen the advert and we also saw a trailer for the advert with the blue aliens, the Argos advert, which is creepy.
Yes.
It's just really weird, really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
about the advert that probably will get banned soon.
No, 'cause
Oh, no.
what they've said is it doesn't break any advertising codes and it doesn't directly say that Santa doesn't exist. So it's unreal. Well, this is a quote from the ASA. I was going to say the SAS. Which would have been quite different.
Yeah.
If you complain to the SAS about this, I'm thinking they're going to come and kick your head in.
And please don't complain to us either. 'Cause
Well,
we really don't give a shit, and we believe in Santa. Well, Auntie does, don't you, Auntie?
What?
You believe in Santa?
Yeah. Who
There we
doesn't?
go then.
I believe in Santa, but I don't believe he brings gifts. I believe
What?
he created the world in 7 days.
Santa doesn't bring us gifts. What?
No, he does. He does. He does.
And the baby Jesus comes down the chimney with him.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Easter Bunny, they're all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they
good.
shit in your
Yeah.
mouth when you sleep.
What? 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 Who?
That's why you wake up with like a buzzing mouth in the morning.
And have no orgy with Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
You've ruined my entire childhood. You sick
I
fucks.
don't open presents on Christmas Day anymore.
What?
I open them Christmas Eve, then see what I've all got, and go, yeah, and I can sleep all nice and calm.
You German.
Germans do it that way, yeah. That isn't offensive to Germans.
That makes
It's
sense.
a German tradition because Germans do it that way. And I started about 2 years ago and it's much better. You sleep better. You know, like that excitement at Christmas. Even if you're like older, you're like, you want to just get to the morning, so you're quite excited. But if you've opened all your presents, you know what you got. Even if you can't do anything with them or can't use them or whatever, it's just you sleep much better.
You see, I've got a way around that.
Go on then.
I just have the lot of drugs I take.
Oh yeah, of course. He doesn't mean drugs. He
No.
means
Prescription
medicines.
drugs.
Yeah. But then again, you can't prescribe marijuana. Not this
Yeah,
country.
It is
oh,
fairly
is that what the person has used to sort of say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
that's
fairly easy to get a marijuana license.
License.
Yeah.
Why do you know this?
I have my own. Yeah.
You have your own war. Oh right.
He doesn't have a license, but he knows.
How do you
of
know?
them.
How do you know I don't?
Well,
All you have to do is fill in the questionnaire.
I'm
But you also
sure
need a
that's
doctor.
not all you got to do.
No,
you need a
you just-
doctor
all
to
you
say
have
you're
to-
dying.
No, all you have to do is fill in a questionnaire. That is it.
How do you know that?
We got a
What
computer.
do you mean point?
Exactly.
Right, I'm pausing this, find it out and coming back.
Sexist.
Sexist. Well, that was a weird way to come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically we had a look on the website. You have to talk to your doctor. You can't do it in Britain, but we have a lot of American listeners normally. So if you're American, you have to talk to your doctor. And on the website it said, talk to him, not her. It means you can't have a woman doctor. Must be an American thing. But
Yeah.
then again, I've seen Scrubs. There's a woman doctor in there.
Wait.
Also, Scrubs is a TV show.
I'm basing my American hospital logic on Scrubs.
Good idea there.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want marijuana, go get cancer.
Wait there, weren't we talking about Littlewoods advert?
Yeah, we were. I don't know how we
Wait.
got onto this.
How did we get onto this?
Anthony, you what? How did we get onto this?
I have no idea.
Okay, so if you know, send us a message because
Yeah.
we don't. And,
Carry on. About Littlewoods
yeah.
ruining Christmas for little kids.
Yeah.
Is there are any little
Oh no,
kids?
Tom talking about drugs and then
oh, I forgot it.
The
Yeah.
prison.
No, we came from going to sleep for Christmas.
Oh yeah. There, we got it. We got it in the end.
Okay.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Is there anything about this topic apart from...
As of November the 5th, midday, they've had 456 complaints.
Wow.
I understand why.
Yeah, but who cares?
No, I don't mean I care.
Yeah.
I understand why the universe works. I don't care.
Yeah, Santa spins the world around. He created the sun.
Well, actually, I just realised I don't know how the universe works.
Yeah.
I know how some things work in the universe. That's what I
Stephen
meant
Hawking
to say.
doesn't know how the universe works, so good job there, write a book.
Yep. If you want to know how the universe works, fuck you.
Send us $14.99 in post. We'll
Yeah.
tell you how the universe works.
Yeah. Right, let's move on to the next sort of topic-y section, which is not really a topic, but it's a section.
I'm walking away out of protest. I
don't know where
I'm going with this.
Tom is gone.
Yeah, Tom left the room. Time to vandalise his stuff.
See?
Are you
It
coming
does
back?
Move. Joe can back me up on this one. It does move, right?
It does move.
Thank you.
Tom! I think Tom's left the house.
He's gone.
He walked out the front door. Now me and Anthony are left in Tom's house.
I realised that was stupid.
Yeah, he's coming back up. It does move at Tom. The
See? I'm right.
Now, chocolate printers. No, anyway.
That's like one of the many things that annoys Tom. Also the fact that I make a mock, well, I don't actually make a mockery, I just never barely wear school uniform. That also annoys him.
Yeah, I don't. I wear this to school every day.
Now I can go to school with Heelys.
That's a good reference point. I wear this to school every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's like I can go to school wearing trainers, Heelys, shirts under my shirts,
Anthony wears Heelys to school.
and then Tom, I didn't even wear a tie, and then Tom takes off his tie and he gets a bollocking.
You realise I'm taking this out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Black Friday.
It's in America
Yeah.
where people punch black people.
What?
No, that's not it. Basically, it's the Friday or the day after Thanksgiving where there's sales.
For electronics,
Sales.
correct.
For everything, I think.
That was electronics.
Made up, obviously.
Yeah, people black up on it as well. It's not in Commonwealth countries. It's part Canada, America, I think New Zealand, I'm not sure.
Right, yeah.
They don't tend to have it. And
Yeah.
it's just a big sale and people basically punch the shit out of each other to buy stuff.
What?
Yeah.
So like
this-
Christmas sales.
But it's basically the start of Christmas season in America. Basically, there's a huge sale. Everybody goes there. They punch people to get in front of them in line and to get stuff.
The American one.
Yeah, and I'm confident that a few people have died from this as well. Because there's huge mobs outside of shops, rushing to get in. Somebody falls over and everybody carries on.
Yeah, I've heard of people dying again.
Yeah, so nice topic this, isn't it?
Yeah. I love it how most of our viewers are American, or listeners even, but we slag them off at least once or twice a podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, I wanted to talk about one more topic before we move on to the games and, the game section of the podcast, and then we wrap up. Anthony, hipsters. Do you know what a hipster is?
Sort of.
Do you know what a hipster is, Tom?
not in the slightest.
Do you want to explain, Anthony, or shall I?
You explain.
Right, basically a hipster is someone, let me clear my throat, who likes to sort of wear old clothing and collect old
Retro.
stuff, very retro.
Yeah.
Do you know chinos are back in fashion now?
What?
Chinos are like, how can I describe them?
This is how
Do you know
culture
old men wear them? They're like beige sort of coloured trousers.
So, people wear beige.
Yeah, have you seen chavs wearing beige trousers now?
No.
You've never seen what?
What the?
Do you go out?
Yes, I'm just very confused by this.
Anyway, yeah, well they are back now. My grandfather wears chinos and somehow they're in style. People wearing cardigans now. Old men wear cardigans, they're in style now.
You must be pulling
Right.
left, right and centre.
Right. People collect records nowadays.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've got a certain collectability to them.
No, but people collect them not for the sound or anything, just for the fact that they are hipsters.
What?
You know, wearing all this huntsman outfits. You know,
What?
the huntsman outfits where they have like leather patches on the elbows, and tweed jackets and bow ties.
You sure you're not standing around upper middle class people and professors?
No.
Doctor Who.
Well, anyway, I was thinking we should make a version of hipster which goes and takes it to a new direction where instead of, say, because let's say 50s
I see what
is
you're
what
going.
they're trying to do.
We get Victorian on their asses.
Victorian, yeah. We have massive wigs and we bring it back and we have, what's them big, like they're like record players but they're really big. You know what I'm on about, yeah?
Phonograph.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Yeah. And then we carry on, instead of like boom boxes, them little turny things which have loads of wires inside them and certain valves hit the wires and it makes like a music box sort of sound.
Only the upper class have baths. We shit in buckets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hipsters are going in a new direction. Fuck records.
Shit in a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you drop your phone in there, you can get it out
Yeah,
easy.
everyone starts going to symphonies instead of going to raves. Rave symphonies. Where you sit and listen to like... listen to Carmen and then like... That's the name of that.
Fair enough.
Right?
I knew that, obviously.
And then like, rave. Jumping up and down, raving. If, you want to start this new hipster craze with CatSandwich, then send us a message. What's the email address, Tom?
It's catsandwich@hotmail.com.
Yeah. And we're all going to start dressing Victorian. I'm going to go get my Beethoven outfit now.
I'm going to go shit in a bucket.
And then we'll tip it out the window when people walk past. Yep. Anyway, on to the game section. First game I think we should talk about is Battlefield 3. When did that come out? I think it was...
25th in America, 28th
Really?
here.
That's
was
quite
a
a long
month
time
ago.
ago. A month ago.
So was that
Was it? No, last
What do you mean this month?
What's the date today?
See, I drank some
It's not
water.
even 28.
Yeah, it's 27.
I drank water, see, spiked it.
Is it 27?
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Yeah, yes, go with... Yes.
Yes.
No, wait,
No,
it's-
24th.
It's the 20...
Yeah, it is 27th today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Battlefield 3. Anthony,
Yeah.
this is the way we're going to do it. Tell us about the campaign of Battlefield 3. Compare it to... Have you played Battlefield 2?
Bad Company 2.
2, yeah.
I haven't finished that one either.
Have you played the campaign though?
Yeah.
Right. Well, tell us about the campaign differences. Pros, cons.
Battle is
3 now.
majorly different from Bad Company 2, because Bad Company 2 you play as a squad called Bad Company, don't you?
Yeah, I know. In the first.
Yeah,
one,
but this
wasn't it?
guy, you're all completely different.
Yeah.
The game starts off, it's weird starting because it starts off where you're running through a street and then you jump onto a moving train.
Yeah. It's,
Well,
it's
for
set in Afghanistan. Is it?
Modern day, I think.
Is it
Present.
Afghanistan is set.
It's all over the world,
It's all over the world, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was set in Afghanistan.
some of them.
Yeah. Carry on anyway.
And you're on a train and you got to fight your way through a train to this guy
Yeah.
who knocks you out, and then it goes to a flashback
Yeah.
where the CIA have you.
Yeah.
They're interviewing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mindfuck. Yeah.
What's...
Anyway, tell us how good the campaign is.
It's rather fun, actually.
I heard
Is
it was...
it- Yeah.
I heard it was very linear. You can't do...
There's not much
You have
free
to-
roaming.
It's like Halo. You can free roam in an area,
Yeah, that makes
but
sense.
it's like one.
But you can only go
Some-
one way.
Yeah.
Some games,
And you can
most
go
games
back.
work like that, but a lot of games say sometimes. What about the multiplayer?
That's just as fun, except when you started up to install a 1.5 gig graphics update.
Really?
Otherwise it
Why
looks
isn't that on the disc?
Well, it's a day one patch, isn't it?
Yeah, because it looks like a PS2 game unless you install it.
Can you play it without it though, and just have a PS2 graphics?
Yeah.
Yes.
That will be good.
Well, you just can't be online, though,
Yeah.
on
Oh.
Xbox.
Oh.
Because you have to keep up to date.
Right, so basically, so far you said the campaign improved. Yeah.
Yes, major.
Multiplayer improved. Do they add anything to the?
Yeah, jet planes. Lots and jet planes.
I heard about that.
Everything with flares.
Yeah.
Rocket flares.
Hasn't everything now got a vehicle experience?
Yeah, everything's got its own experience now.
So to be good at the game, you've got to get into a vehicle, be useless for a couple of matches, and then you're good.
What?
Shoot at something.
Yeah, because if you're in a jet, you don't unlock flares straight away, which you need to survive.
Yeah.
So you need to get some kills in there to get stuff.
But you
Oh,
can't.
I understand.
But it's like with classes, if you get an assist, you level that class up. But with a vehicle, you actually have to get a kill with that vehicle.
Yes.
'Cause you don't get assists
yeah,
with
yeah.
it.
So, say if we haven't, me and Joe haven't played it at all.
No.
So if we started
Played
playing the multiplayer,
Yeah.
if we
You'd
got
get
into a vehicle,
fucked.
we would be a yacht worse than somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
you
I
get
don't know.
fucked.
So
with a
Andy,
strip
what would
bar.
you rate this game out of? I'll say Should we go for 10 or 100? Because 100 you can point, you know, we can make it a bit
Let's
more.
go for... we'll try not to get the same number we did last time. 10 cats, and last time we got 8 out of 10 cats, which...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll try and avoid that this time.
What do you rate the game? How to say? Is it worth a 10? Not quite.
I'd give it...
As long as it's not 8.
Okay, then I can't rate it.
Right, 8. We'll give it an 8.
8.5, 8 3/4.
8.5 out of 10
Maybe a 9.
cats.
Maybe a 9, right? So 8.5.
8.5 out of 10.
Next game we'll talk about Mass Effect. Tom,
As,
you can talk about Mass Effect as a series.
well,
And then the third game, which is coming out Coming out next year, I think, is it?
it's coming out in March.
Which is quite far away.
I must stay
Yeah.
quiet due to not getting edited out.
Okay, so basically it's a trilogy where all the decisions you make in the first one
Yeah.
carry over to the second one, and those carry over to the third one.
Yeah. So people like you or dislike you and treat
Yeah.
you in ways
So if you
because...
fuck the world up in the first one, you've pretty much fucked it up in the
Yeah,
third.
Yeah.
there's huge points you can make.
Mhm.
There's certain points where you can kill off characters who then appear in the second and third one. So you can kill off one of those characters. In the second one, you can kill off everybody in your crew.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can kill everybody, including yourself.
So as a series...
As a series,
Can I just interrupt? So what happens if you kill everyone and yourself? What happens in the third game? Do you get put back together and revived?
no, you stay dead, and at the moment, we don't know if they're going to put a little cutscene there to say, you fucked up, the world's gone dead.
So
Because
then,
that's what happens if you
so then you can't play Mass Effect 3 ever.
know unless you go back and do another save.
Right.
Wow.
So Mass Effect 3 coming out. What's the storyline?
There's a
Basic, because it's very detailed, isn't it?
yes, there's very detailed stuff, and it's basically there's a galactic war.
Mm-hmm. But it's
So-
everyone versus one thing, isn't it?
Yes, the Reapers, who are giant,
Creatures.
yeah, they're sort of organic robot
Yeah.
creatures, and they control certain things
Yeah.
and are worshipped by certain people.
And it's just a massive war, and you got basically... Who are you? What's the character you play?
You're Commander Shepard,
Yeah.
and you're the first human Spectre, which is sort of a covert group who work just for the people at the very top.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're doing is you're trying to save the universe.
Yeah, and by different choices for the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, so there's no multiplayer.
Yes.
Yes.
Mass Effect 3 there is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Although it's
Like certain parts with co-op.
it's not campaign, it's more of a firefight type.
Right, I understand, yeah.
So we might be playing that and showing that up on YouTube if
Yeah,
you
we'll probably
guys
do
get
some.
it.
What do you rate the game out of 10?
You can't really rate the
Yeah.
game because it's not out.
The story
Well, the third one, you know, the series,
Yeah.
obviously.
the story of the series, I'd give it a 10. Because
So,
it's
yeah, but
actually
gameplay...
amazing. Gameplay in the first one, maybe about a 7.
Really?
It's there's some points where it does get really bad.
So pretty average.
Yeah, but second one I'd probably give that maybe 8.5, maybe.
8.5, right, so about the same as Battlefield then.
So it may get better or worse, and there's more. The gameplay keeps getting better and better,
Yeah.
but the story has stayed amazing all the way through.
Right, so the next game, what I'm going to talk about is Fallout New Vegas, which you haven't got Fallout, have you,
I
Tom?
haven't played
You got
any
Fallout, Tom? Anthony? Have you got Fallout?
Nah, don't like them.
You don't like Fallout? That's my favourite game
It's
series.
just too slow for me.
Really? I think they're quite fast-paced. Anyway, all the add-ons are out now.
Have they announced that this is the last one?
No, but I'm pretty sure this is all of them now.
How long's the game been out? A year and a half?
How many add-ons are
It's
there?
been, no, it's been out, yeah, since just before Christmas, about November last year, so
Oh.
about a year.
How many
Okay.
add-ons are there?
I think it's four or five. Let me just think.
How many did Fallout 3 have?
That's
Five,
five,
yeah. I think, let me just check. I'm going to pause this and check. Right, I've got them up now. Basically, there's 4 out. I'm pretty sure there's 5 in the last game, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's 5.
Although I never played it, so I don't know.
There's Dead Money. Honest Hearts is the next add-on. Old World Blues is pretty good. That's my second favourite.
Isn't that the one with the science
Yeah,
stuff?
and it's all about science, and the weapons in the Old World Blues are very good, and it's very big. It's a very big add-on. It's not amazingly big, but for a Fallout add-on, there's a lot of stuff to do in it. Big Empty, but it's called Big Mountain, but they shortened Mountain to MT, so it got called the Big Empty because it's empty and there's nothing there.
Okay.
It's like a play on words.
Yeah.
Right. And then the last one is Lonesome Road, which is it's quite short, but it's quite good at the same time. It's very confusing. Right. It's the last one I bought. I bought them in the order they came out, and it's not the best. It's probably the second worst, if any. But then again, it's the third best. Overall, these add-ons, I rate them about 7 out of 10, perhaps 6, just because they're not as good as the Fallout 3 ones.
Yeah, isn't it a different studio?
Is it?
I think so, isn't it?
Is it? I'm not sure. You're possibly right about that.
Okay, so look that up. We're not going to, but
We're not
look it
going.
up.
Anthony, do you want to talk about the Warhammer DLC, or are you going
Wait,
to
what?
draw pictures of cats with hats on?
Oh, yeah. That's what you were doing when you almost knocked my TV over.
Pretty much. Or a
Okay.
picture of a cat with a hat on.
Glad it was worth it.
Right, Tom.
Totally.
Let's wrap up the game section with
Or does Anthony want to talk about
fuck the Warhammer DLC.
I'm okay with that.
So, what was it? Just sum it up fast.
Horde mode.
Okay.
Right, that's good. Right. Anyway, Tom, let's talk about something you said last time about some sort of game that's sometimes, shortened to 3 letters and a number.
What?
It's a type of crime where you steal a car and drive off.
Oh, okay. I think
Anthony, do you know what I'm talking about?
What? Who are we talking about where?
It's normally shortened to 3 letters, got a number at the end. The 3
it's
words.
GTA 5.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, GTA 5.
Or V, if you're stupid.
If you're thick as shit.
Yeah.
Anthony, no, not Anthony. Tom, you said that it was. Well, you tell me what you saw.
My theory was it was going to be... This was before we saw the trailer.
Yeah, before the trailer came out.
I think it came out a day after we recorded, which
Yep.
was a bad idea.
Yep.
But basically I said it was going to be in Liberty City because 1, 2, 3, 4 are in Liberty City.
Yeah, but it's not.
But-
Where is it?
I neglect... Yeah. It's in Vice City. Well, no, it's not in Vice City. Vinewood.
Which is in San Andreas, right?
Which is where
Yeah,
San Andreas.
San
is.
Andreas.
Personally, my favourite bit of the
Yeah.
series, and a lot of people agree.
Had the best soundtrack.
Had the best soundtrack.
Yes.
The fun. Where that was the game that inspired Saints Row.
If
There
it
was
had
more
online,
batch.
it would have been the best game ever.
Yeah.
It did have an online, but it wasn't as good. It wasn't
Yeah.
made by GTA.
It was
Wasn't made by
batshit
Rockstar.
crazy.
Yeah, it was mental.
Yeah. Which is what I hope GTA will come back to doing.
Yeah, because Saints are doing that direction.
Yeah.
Speaking of Saints, we are going to do a Saints run through after Christmas, but for now.
Are we announcing that now?
Yeah, well.
Okay, we've announced that now.
But let's move back onto the fact that Tom,
I was wrong.
you were wrong.
Yeah.
Yep, let's wrap
Well,
up the
the
game
first time today,
section.
is
Do you want me to explain why I was wrong?
Yeah, explain the games.
Okay.
Say why you're wrong, then say you were wrong.
I was wrong because I said it was going to be in Liberty City. It's in Vinewood. And I said it was going to be in Liberty City because 1, 2, 3 and 4 were there.
Yeah.
What I neglected to look up was number 1 was in all of the places.
Yeah.
Number 2, I can be fucked to look that up. Number 3, I think that was in Liberty City. I can't be
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And 4 was in Liberty City.
Mm-hmm.
So I took an not an educated guess.
Just a guess.
Yeah,
Majority are in Liberty
Guesstimation.
City.
It was a guess and
Yeah, carry on.
okay.
No, my top.
It was a guess and I was wrong.
Music to my ears. Say it once more, and then we'll wrap up the game section.
I was wrong.
The wrap-up section. Anthony, do you want to start the wrap-up section, even though I probably have started?
How do I start this?
Sing the theme song.
Sing the theme song for CatSandwich.
What is the theme song?
What?
You don't
Look.
have one. Sing one up now. Make
Make
one
one
up.
up.
Yeah, done.
Okay.
Tom, you
that's
do
the
it.
theme song.
Right, next time I'll put a remix on that. I'll get that and I'll digitalize it and put some drum bass in the background. And that'll be our theme tune from now on. Well, anyway, Tom, number 4. What's next?
It's V.
V, yeah?
4 for me.
CatSandwich CSV.
What?
CSV.
Oh.
CSPV.
Okay. What?
CSPV. CatSandwich Podcast 5.
Oh, okay.
CS.
Yes. V.
CSPV. Right, yeah.
So,
We've done 4 of these now.
yep.
Hopefully, we've got a small fan base. Probably not.
No.
No?
We'll be back again
We'll be back again now, after Christmas Day, before...
What about mail?
What about mail?
Yeah.
Reading crappy mail.
We don't have email.
We don't have any.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Anyway, we'll be back just before New Year's Day,
Yeah.
but just after Christmas. I think
Haven't decided yet.
27th, something like that, possibly.
Yeah, I think
That's when we'll record it, anyway.
We
Anyway,
hope.
thank you for listening to CatSandwich Podcast. If you want to get in touch, then email us at
CatSandwich@hotmail.com or send us a message on Facebook. We're Cat Sandwich Productions.
Twitter.
Twitter. We've
I don't know
got
what that
Twitter
is.
name. I don't know what a Twitter name is. Search CatSandwich. I think we're the only one there.
Well, there's a Cat Sandwich YouTube page, which
Cat Sandwich?
I think it does StarCraft. I'm not too sure. I don't
Who gives a
care.
crap? Anthony, do you want to finalise this CatSandwich podcast by giving us the last line of the podcast?
We're done.
I want
Goodbye.
it. I want the Arshine.
Go on.
I just did it.
No, you didn't.
I did now.
No, you didn't.
I do now.
No, you didn't.
I do now.
No, you don't.
I
No.
do. You know what? I'm editing this. I'm fucking lost.
I get the last line. Yes, I do. Bye-bye.